going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT and welcome back to the GT League on Gran Turismo Sport. It's time to get ready for 2 new rounds added on to the Supra Legend event, and then this is going to get everything Will Mike do extended board. So, looks like we have 5 laps around in Red Bull Ring and Kyoto Driving Park Yamaguchi reverse. So, maybe this is going to be able to do perfectly, that this is going to be able to continuing on to be able to keep using any Supra models whenever we like to choose. So maybe let's just going to be able to choose a custom livery for now. So just going to be able to make sure, because looks like just going to be able to use this GR Super RC from the GR Super GT Cup. So maybe this is going to might need to do a lot of more runs, that this is going to get everything we'll be able to be needed for. So good thing that this is going to be able to race again on the Red Bull Ring, but only in the GT League, because good thing just finally able to took first place from the event on round 6. So this is definitely might be very good to be able to have to do 1 perfectly ways to go. So let's just gonna be able to do the best we can. Alright, race number 4 is going to be able to do perfectly. Will Mike get the start, and then let's see how Mike going to do it. But this time it's going to be on the rolling start instead of the starting grid. Now let's just going to be able to take the handling skills, that this is going to be able to stay on track, because I hope I could probably able to do the best skills I had, because this is definitely might need to take a lot of distance. We might be able to keep up on it. Okay, looks like gonna have to go passing all the other Supra generations, because this is definitely makes me feel like taking an event all over again. But this is definitely might be able to take plenty concentration, that this is gonna be able to stay on hold. Alright, looks like yellow flag just called in. Looks like the first gen Supra with the red color just definitely might be giving a stopping point to be able to proceed to let the others in. Alright, now just going to be able to go on the interior view style, that this is definitely might need to do perfectly. We might get. Okay, so good thing I just definitely might need to be able to remember the skills of the turns, because this is definitely might be coming handy, that this is going to be able to going in. So just going to be able to take 1 good clean consecutive runs, and then this is going to get everything will be perfectly, that this will might have the extra, that this will might come in. So, looks like this is going to be very good to be able to have a very good perfect race, but on the same track that we just definitely already took. But this is definitely might be very remarkable, that this will might be able to race it again, just only for 5 laps whenever we like to choose any Supra models, whenever we like to pick. So, just going to be able to go with a new model, and then this is going to have to take plenty much more consecutive pass turns, that this is going to be able to coming in. Okay, let's just gonna be able to going in to make 2nd lap on the way, and then just gonna be able to take 7 more to go. So even that this is definitely might be able to do regularly by the run, so well, I kind of think that the car number is definitely in place, because well, maybe just definitely might be able to keep in check, because this is definitely might be using the GT car number. So looks like this is definitely might be able to have to keep everything a little bit reminder check to see which car number is going to be placed. So good thing always going to have to stay on the regular car number for it. So only in the GR Super GT Cup that also has the unique different car number in place. So that was definitely might be giving one surprising interesting scene to give a good look for it. So only just gonna be able to make inspiration support to Toyota Gazoo Racing, and then this is definitely might be able to have the best race we might be able to have. And we always just gonna be able to keep on racing and to be able to see who's the fastest. But we still continuing on for the event whenever we like to be able to get ready. So just gonna be able to take some time for only a matter of every other few days. So just gonna be able to have to take plenty much more things to do. Just gonna have to keep practicing, because we always gonna have to do a lot perfect practice for the fast laps we might get in for. Alright, just gonna get one good final turn until entering in onto the halfway mark of the lap of this race. And then just gonna be able to take plenty much more overtakes with some other good custom liveries Supras are in the race. Okay, just gonna have to take one good basic skills that this is gonna be the usual ways to be able to get. Alright, going in to overtake the blue Supra. Now that's very good. Now approaching into the first place leader that this is going to be able to going in by the mark. Just going to have to take 5-second distance ahead. Just going to be able to take a lot of good clean skills that this is going to be needed to be able to make sure. Okay. Good thing I'm still using this one because this is definitely might be the best choice that this is going to be needed for a good old times racing, and then this is going to get everything will be perfect up to be needed to make sure. A good livery for a Supra that this will might participate in the race. This is going to get everything will be able to keep up on it. Now looks like just going to keep going, and then looks like an orange GR Super RC is definitely might be the gas for it, so just going to be able to stay in touch, and then this is going to get everything will stability that this is going to be able to stay on hold. Okay, solid landing on that apex nearly mark, and then this is going to be able to keep coming in. Alright, that should do it. Now looks like just going to be able to get closer, and then only 2 more laps remaining, and this is going to get everything will be needed to be able to take much the usual, much always to be able to take. Alright, looks like 4th lap is going to get everything worked up on it. So let's just going to be able to keep it nice and slow, and then just going to keep going faster to be able to take the distance that this one might go on the throttle. Okay, just going to make one good clean overtake, and this is going to be good. Just like having days of practice, and this is going to be able to do needed to be able to take. Okay, just gonna have to take a little bit concentrated to make it nice and steady on that turn. Then, well, just gonna be able to change on the interior view that this is definitely might be suitable for it. Okay, almost. Just gonna have that turn. Okay, just gonna have to keep the counter steering up, and then this is gonna be able to make it much holder. Alright, this is going to get very good. Now, looks like this is going to get very excellent, that this is going to be able to keep holding up the pressure on the throttle. So this is definitely might be able to get everything will be needed to be able to make sure. Okay, just going to have to take that turn, and then just going to go on the right. And I hope that this is going to be able to take another good clean race, that this is going to get everything will be achieved. Alright, just going to make it there until this is going to be able to going in onto the final lap. So here we go, let's just going to go and proceed, and then this is definitely might be able to take the best encore run that this is going to be able to have. Well, since we just definitely took the race on the Red Bull Ring by using a GR Super RC for the one make race event, so good thing that this is going to be able to have race number 4 as the main encore. So this is definitely might be able to take the practice race that this is definitely do regularly, but good thing that this is going to be able to take days of racing, that this is going to get everything we have. Okay, just gonna keep going in, and then just gonna make for the next turn, and then just gonna going on the braking point onto the double cone, and then just gonna get everything on the early mark. Alright, just gonna stay safe. Just gonna be able to keep the stability, will make it much further. Alright, just gonna keep going on that apex, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit smoother to be able to stay on hold. Alright, gonna make it. I hope it does, but it's always definitely might be the usual to be able to coming in. Now, let's just gonna be able to take one good turn and then just gonna be able to stay on it. Okay, good touch on the apex. And now this is definitely might be able to give it one good final stretch finish, and then this is gonna be good. So looks like this is gonna be very excellent for another win, and looks like a gold trophy will be received. Well, kind of say that this is definitely might be the same thing again, but this is definitely might be considered to have this a very good encore race, that this will be very perfect, that we just definitely might keep up on it. So, very good news to be able to take the clean race bonus, so that should be very excellent to be able to get everything in. Now, looks like the daily workout is complete, and now let's just gonna go and get ready for the next race. Is gonna be able to go on in race 5 is the Kyoto Driving Park Yamaguchi in reverse. So this is gonna be able to take 5 laps around the race, so this is definitely might be able to keep going until maybe this is definitely might be able to keep using the same car for the event. So maybe just gonna give it a try in the GT League. So this is definitely might be doing good to be able to keep going ways to get. Now let's just gonna get prepared for the engine to be getting ready to get started. And now let's just gonna go and take the reverse course, that this is gonna be able to take 5 laps. So this is definitely might be needed to be able to get everything will be prepared. Now let's just gonna go and get ready, and then different conditions is definitely might be able to change differently for it. So let's just gonna have to try playing much more clean turns as much as possible, because this is definitely might be needed to do regularly, that this one might comes in. Alright, just gonna have to keep on that turn, and then this is gonna be able to stay properly, we might get in. Okay, just gonna be able to watch out without getting off the track. This is definitely might needs to be able to make sure. So this is definitely might be able to take different strategies, that this is going to be able to coming in. So, well, I hope that this is going to be very anticipated, that this is definitely might needs to do good, better ways to take good clear turns. Whenever you like to choose any Supras, that this is definitely might be giving the best option choice as possible. So maybe any choices that this will be made for any other GT players, to see which one of these 3 Supras that whenever you like to go. But anybody's answers will might be able to accept this event, because this is going to be able to take the challenge, who might be prepared. Now let's just going to get everything, we might be able to stay settled in, and then just going to be able to have a good race. We might be able to do the best to be able to reach up in first place in no time, but always going to be able to keep going faster whenever we might be able to build our great success. Okay, just gonna just stay smooth on the handling, and then this is gonna be able to coming in. Make a good pass onto the yellow Supra, and now this is gonna be able to coming in to be able to take plenty much more final turn. It's gonna be able to do slower ways and faster ways, that this is gonna be able to take a little bit slight effect what might come. Alright, taking one good straight approach, and then this is going to be it to be able to take on and move on to the next lap, and then just going to be able to have a few more to go. Okay, just make it good slower position, and then just going to be able to make sure that this is going to be able to hold the throttle. Okay, here it goes, and now let's make it nice and steady to be able to keep it going on, and then this is going to be able to endure. Okay, steadiness, and then hold until make for the window opening, and then press on. Okay, looks like this is going to be very good to be able to take concentration, that this is going to be able to take a lot of skills, but always going to have to do the hardest thing in sport mode, because this makes it a very tougher challenge for all of us if we might be able to have to stay strong to be able to have this for one good clean race. Okay, going on that turn, and then this is going to get everything will be smoothed up on it. Okay, that should do it. Alright, now looks like only 3 more to go. Wow, looks like this race is going to get very easily, that this is going to be able to take a lot of skills. Just going to be able to take a little bit more time to do it. Alright, just going to have to take the inside, and then just going to going in and make it a good perfect turn, so this is definitely might need to be able to get closer. Okay, looks like that was definitely might be going in to be able to reach up onto the halfway lap. 2 more remaining, and then 2 more laps to go. This is going to get very simple ways to be able to get it done, folks. This is going to get everything. We might be able to have an easy race for only a single Supra by using a racing or even a single sports hard tires, that this is going to be able to take everything by default. So this is definitely might be able to have the best choice without being tuning. So it's definitely might be able to prove our words, because let's just gonna be able to have a normal race without any tuning will be needed to be able to require for. Now let's just gonna continue to catch up to the last 2, and then this is gonna be able to bring my Supra into the podium to be able to reach up in first place in no time. Okay, gonna have to take that chicane. It's gonna get everything smoothed up on it. Okay, just stay on it, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit tight closer to get. Okay, almost. Just gonna be able to take one good clean pass at a time. Just don't want to have to go a little bit more pressure to be able to keep up on hold. Okay, there you go. Just gonna make one good concentration steady that this is gonna be able to have. Okay, hold it, and then make a good one opening spot that this is gonna be able to coming in, and then gonna take it, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit go smoother to be able to take the full stretch. Alright, that should do it, and now let's just gonna be able to proceed on to the 5th and final lap until moving on into the 4th lap, and this is gonna get better than ever, that this is gonna be able to take the strong risk, that this will might be able to take the skills we might have. Okay, looks like just gonna be able to keep a good eye on the orange Supra. Just gonna be able to take one good consecutive turns, that this is gonna be needed to be able to take a lot of work, that this is gonna be able to take the most fastest lap. So just gonna be able to take under 2 minutes of time. So even that this is gonna get everything a little bit much faster, we might be able to take plenty of skills we might get in. Okay, just gonna going in, and then take that cone, and then make that good opening spot. Chicane going successful to be able to keep it nice and tight. Okay, just gonna going in. Okay, gonna hold on for it, because just don't want to get a little bit loosed up on it. because this is definitely needed and important to be able to stay careful on this race. Alright, looks like just gonna get nearly there until this is gonna be able to going in onto the last and final lap, folks. This is gonna get everything well geared up that this is gonna be able to get ready to take one last final run. So this is gonna be able to take the under 2-minute challenge. So this is gonna get everything a little bit now or never, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit challenging that this is gonna get everything prepared. So the 5th and final lap can also to be able to take the hot lap challenge might be prepared, so this is going to get everything a little bit closer by under 2 minutes of the time. So let's do it, and let's beat the fastest lap that this will might able to have. Okay, now this is going to be able to keep a good eyes on the double cones if this is going to be able to going in as the main queue. Now, this is going to get everything well distanced up to be able to keep it going and then make it go faster. And this is going to get very excellent that this is definitely might be able to take one good skills at a given time. And the chicane is going to be the tricky one, so we might be able to take it. By taking a lot of risk, we might be able to have one further expectation. Alright, gonna take the wide right turn and then just gonna be able to keep it hold, but just try not to get a little bit sloppy. But this is definitely might need to be able to take the perfect turn. We might get everything well achievable for it. Now, looks like just gonna be able to go for a little downhill turn because this is gonna get everything a little bit tougher to get. Alright, that should do it, and now gonna have to take one more turn, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit more time check that this is gonna be able to going in. And here comes the 10-second time check that this is gonna be able to coming in. Almost there, just gonna be able to take it, and finally did it. Under 2 minutes of the final lap time, and then this is gonna be very perfect to be able to take the challenge while taking it in the lead. So that could consider for race number 5 finish by the trophy and the podium has definitely might be very good job to be able to receive. Alright, once again for a clean race bonus, and then this is definitely might be very good. So looks like that was a very good race, folks, but this is definitely might be very great to be able to keep it going. So looks like that was a very good job for having another good 2-round race on the Supra Legend. So this is definitely might be very good to be able to continuing on to have additionally 2 rounds later on. So now on to the Super Formula Championships for the next race by having a 2 rounds added, and then this is going to get everything ready, will be prepared. So let's just gonna go in, and then let's see which vehicle am I going to choose for today's daily workout. Alright, looks like the midnight purple Nissan Skyline R33 GTR. Now this is definitely might be very good to be able to have a nice good purple color in its sports. So this will be added into the garage, and then this is definitely might be good for another JDM received. So looks like this is definitely might be very excellent to be able to have a good race. Race number 4 on the Red Bull Ring is definitely might be giving us the best chance to be able to do an encore that if we already taken the round on the GR Super GT Cup. So we did a lot of fun from previous rounds for only a few races ago, but this is definitely might be doing a lot of fun if we might be able to keep up for this race. So looks like the next GR Super GT Cup is going to be able to get ready to race on Monza. So just going to be able to keep in track of the championship schedule. So we just definitely might need to be able to get ready for the next round for the event. So let's just gonna keep practicing by using the GR Super RC, and then this will be able to do perfectly. We might get better if we might be able to take the good opportunity. We might be able to have a good clean race. We might be able to do the best we can. That's just gonna be able to prove who is the fastest, and we'll have to find out and see. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification upload, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on the GT League on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.